Hello everybody, Craig here. I'm on my way up to check on my food plot. Not exactly sure when this will air. If you follow Mark at Amberg Acres, I'm sure some of you have seen the footage where he came over to my property and helped me plow up a small section for a food plot. I went up there a week after. I don't think we had very much rain, and but I did have some growth, not a lot to be noticeable. I think it's been about 2.5 weeks since we plowed and planted that seed up there. It will be interesting checking it out. While I'm up there on this little day trip, I'm going to be planting, I think it's cereal rye. Just a winter crop, so come spring that will come up and help with the weeds. That's a recommendation from Mark at Amberg Acres. At this point, I'm willing to try anything. And it's all about habitat improvement up at our property. I also need to video some of the work that my son and I did on the trails. I thought I had other footage of the trail improvement, but as it is, sometimes you think that you had the camera set up, and then come to realize you didn't even set up the camera. And my son Pat did make the comment, "Dad, I don't think that you filmed any of this." But hey, it is what it is. So I'll check back with you guys once we get up to Squirrelly Acres. Uh-oh, Houston, we have a problem. I'm up here to check on my food plot, as I said earlier. Now, I should have some green by now. Uh-oh. That's not green at all. And as a matter of fact, the vegetation that I had that was coming up isn't there anymore. I wonder if I used the wrong grass killer or what have you, or ground cover. Not looking too good. I mean, there's some green coming back up, so I don't know. Even I threw in some beans to see what that would do, and that's not even coming up either. And it's quite obvious that we have had some rain. Oh, wait a minute. There's a little tiny piece there. I guess there is some, but I don't know. I'll throw some water on it, and we'll see what happens. All right, I got my trusty hand spreader. And I have some Northwoods rye, courtesy of Mark over at Amberg Acres. So I'm going to spread this stuff out. I've got 35 gallons of water, and I'm going to use my power wash to water this food plot. Hopefully we'll have some luck with this rye. If not, I really think I might have used the wrong stuff and I've just killed everything, and we're just going to have to wait until next year. But we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. All right, we have the Northwoods rye laid down. I'm gonna get out the power washer and turn it into an irrigation system. At least we'll get some rain on here. I don't think it's going to rain up here in a while. Maybe before I water it, I'll drive over it a couple times to get some good seed to ground contact. We've got the Northwoods seed or rye laid down. What I'm going to do now is just drive around a little bit, get some of this stuff packed in. And then I'll kind of a bumpy ride here. Then I will take and fire up the power wash and get this ground a little wet. All we're doing is just driving over the plot. The same concept as a cultipacker. When we move on to watering it, I'll fire up the camera again just to show you what it looks like. All right, we have the power washer all set up. I'm going to fire it up. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but let's give it a try. I suppose something is better than nothing. I may switch nozzles. Let's switch nozzles and see what happens. Okay, what I did here is I put in the soap nozzle. Seems to work a little bit better. It's almost like a little bit of a rain. I'm going to do this. This is going to take a while. So turn this thing off and continue watering this fruit plot. Well, there you have it. It's not a lot of water, but there's some. So hopefully it'll get those seeds going. So if you have a water tank, a gas-powered power washer, you can water your fruit plots. And I found out that the nozzle that you use to soap down a vehicle, that worked out pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to get this all cleaned up and I'm going to call this good. Hope and a prayer that something comes up. With that being said, I'm moving on to the next project.